I forgot my
That song's gonna be stuck in my head now.
My stupid phone won't last all day.
There should
Be a...
I have a 10-foot charger over here if someone needs it.
Well, no, I was going to say there should be an extension cord floating around there somewhere. I was going to say if we had power, I could help.
Hold on. I can hook up power.
You. Wrong one. How's he going to charge his...
I know. I want to get the thing to plug in.
Okay.
Calm your tits down. It's okay. I got you.
I was just asking.
Clutch stress that we're giving up. One for my people, two for the show, three for my homies out here grinding on the road. We up in here now, we come to get down. We shutting shit down, get up and get down.
This is the Crack Skull Podcast. That's Tony, James, I'm Corey.
Hi.
We're back.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yep. A lot of shit's happened in 2 weeks.
Right.
We had the eclipse.
The weather.
The weather's been nuts.
Twice now.
Twice. There was two episodes of storms that rolled through here. We actually...
I think that there's been a total of like 58 or something like that so far.
It's nuts. I love storms.
Oh, so do I.
So, I'll sit on my front porch and watch them when they come in.
If I could, I would.
Yeah. Not in your neighborhood. The only storms you're going to get is freaking
Bullet
storms, yeah. I just filled this fucker today and tried to burn me. So we went and me and James and I, took a little trip this morning down to Tip City, or that's what they call it. It's actually Tippecanoe.
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 I
Tip
did not
City.
know that.
Yeah,
I've always
Tip
called it
City.
Tip City.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Tippecanoe.
All the signs say Tip City, but it's actually Tippecanoe.
Well, those who know, know.
I guess I wasn't in the know.
It's the next big exit down from Troy.
Mm-hmm.
So we went down there and we picked up another anniversary bottle that we'll get into here in a little bit. And that was kind of a, hey guys, this fell on my lap. What do you think?
It literally fell into your lap.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm thinking about getting another bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Here it is. Anybody want to go halves with me? And Tony's like, yes.
Oh no! As soon as I saw what bottle it was, I went, do it.
Do it. So.
And I was just, then I messaged him out, and I went, I sent you money
Already. You have monies already. Like, God damn. So, if you hear a buzzing noise, I think my neighbor has his air compressor on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear
it's
it.
an air compressor. It's in his garage. So, fill it back up with air.
I still want the house across the street, but they want way too much money.
Let's talk about that. Because that came up this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened now?
Well, first off, to let you know, they've taken $20,000 off the house.
It's still not enough.
I know. It's kind of cool. They're having an open house Monday, so if you want to come up and walk through it, you can.
I'm working. Well, I mean, I'm working.
The dipshit to your right sent me a fucking post this week, tagged me in it.
This was gonna get put up.
Hey, guess what? Your lid's on fire.
Yeah, I see that. He goes, damn, that thing was really on fire. He goes,
Here we go.
Might
goes-
not want to use that one.
yeah, I just felt it. It's all leaky.
What happened?
I didn't know it was the one right across the street.
He sent me, tagged me as like, for Tony, question mark. I was like, motherfucker, we just talked about that. It's across the street from me.
Really?
There were no signs across the street.
Someone's not paying attention while we're podcasting.
To be fair,
I got that. Hold on.
I had a Tony moment.
Where's it at? There it is.
Okay, now to be fair.
To be fair.
a
Okay.
Tony moment?
Wow. Someone's gonna get a fucking ass whipping today.
Nah. Yeah, we like each other. Why would we fight?
Yeah, no, it's a good time.
You would win. I'm fat and out of shape.
Yes. I pulled up to pick him up this morning. I said, get in fat.
You weigh less than I do.
He says that, and my boy's like,
Yeah, fatty. this boy was on.
How does that make you feel?
Fat and out of shape.
Yeah.
I'm fat and out of shape too.
So I had a good experience last Sunday. Why am I sound so fucking echoey?
But you could be a twink.
I don't know.
I should know a little bit.
I don't want to be a Twinkie.
Twinkie. He does like cream fillings.
So much for PG.
So I had a cool experience Sunday. I went, you know me, I have a thing for Zippos.
No.
Yeah. Last time we went to Wild Bill's, you were like, no, you don't need any more Zippos. I only had one.
No, we were looking at it.
Now
and
I
you were
have-
going, ooh,
Ooh.
I like that one.
I like that
I
one.
like that one.
Well, now I have two.
And it's along the lines of, you like dags.
I like Dags, yeah. Hold on. Got that one too.
Get dags. Do you like dags? Dags. What?
Yeah, Dax.
Dags. Like dags.
Dogs.
Oh, dogs.
The wife and I actually watched that movie.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. So, I was on Marketplace, and this lady here in town had a bunch of them for sale.
Okay.
$20 a piece. Never been used. I was like, okay. Let's just over by you. Just a little bit east. And I went to her house, drove down there. I had to wait for her to get out of church. She's like, I won't be home till after church. I'm like, that's cool. I have no problem with that. I just live in town. Just let me know when you get home.
12:30.
I'll roll through. She was like 3. I don't know which church she was going to, but it was after 3. So I get to her house, and she's out on her front porch trying to put a weed whacker back together. Like the head, like the string had gone into it.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm Miss Ruth, and she's like, yes. And I was like, I'm here to get the Zippo. She's like, it's right there. And she was struggling hardcore with this freaking. I said, do you need help? And she's like, would you mind? I was like, I don't mind. She's like, don't want to get you all dirty. I don't want your wife thinking you did. I said, she's right in the car. It's not that big of a deal. So I helped this lady put her weed whacker back together. I took the top off and got the string to her. Apparently her husband had passed away, and this is the first time she had time to go out and cut the yard and all that stuff. That's because he's always handled it and stuff. That was his Zippo that I bought, which was a ghosted American flag.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I helped a nice old lady out and spent some time with her to get her through her husband passing away. So it was kind of nice.
Sad to hear. But...
Yeah, it's a real nice situation. She was real super, super nice. And because I had these shorts on, I had like with the brush my hands. She's like, "You want to go and wash your hands?" I'm like, "No, I'm good."
Now that
As we were pulling away, the windows down, and she's like, "Your husband is so nice." As we drove past. Aww. So, good little story there.
first time you've ever heard that one
Right? I'm kind of a fucking asshole.
Kinda.
Kinda? Yeah.
is
Fatty.
come on, lard ass.
Get in, we're doing butt stuff. So this work week, you guys want to talk? I have a whole thing I can do.
Oh
about work week.
no! I'm more interested in this house now because
Yeah.
you said, "Oh, well, they dropped it by
20,000. Yeah,
It still needs so much work.
yeah, a lot of work. You said like at least 40.
That's if I'm doing all of it.
Yeah.
Do I want to do all of it? No. Why? Because it's
Could you move into it and make it livable? Yeah, you definitely could. But there's things I know about you that you were like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. And it has to be redone. And the outside, the one side on this side needs to be painted. You can tell the paint's just shit.
It's
So
the exterior needs a lot of work done. You're looking easily 15 to 20 just on exterior work.
oh yeah. The garage was kind of cool. They didn't have any pictures posted of the garage, but I know what the garage looks like because I've peeked over and looked at it. It's the coolest little garage. But
I mean, you're looking at 15 to 20 on the outside, so let's just say 20.
Mhm.
And then you have at least another 50 between the 2 bathrooms
And the kitchen.
and the kitchen.
because it has a 60s style built-in freaking oven.
Which, okay, why?
Because that family's owned that house for 84 years. That's what I was told. So
And then, myself personally,
Mhm.
I would move the washer and dryer.
yeah, it was in the bathroom or something, wasn't it?
No, it's in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, it's the kitchen. I can't remember where it was at.
It's right next to the sink.
That's not good. A lot of water.
So that needs moved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a cellar, I think.
I think I know a plumber that could probably help you out with that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it's...
I don't think he's cheap either.
Oh no.
Kind of a dick.
No, I've heard that he's an honest asshole though.
He's an honest asshole. That's why we love him.
But then if you look at the flooring, the painting that needs done inside, you're at least another 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah.
You know, just between that, you're looking at a decent amount of money that needs to be spent.
Yeah.
To really make that house look nice.
That's a flipper's house.
Yeah.
Someone needs to come in and flip it and do what they can real cheap like and then punt it.
I mean, for what they're selling it for? Mm-hmm. No.
Then I said my house was $180,000. He was like, ooh, that's the best one so far.
Oh yeah, that one.
No basement though.
I know.
Tony has to have a basement.
Yeah.
And a nice big huge backyard though. You could put
Oh,
a nice big freaking garage out there and everything else. So
I thought
room for the dogs to run. I don't think it had a garage. I think it had space. Like there was a garage there at one time. I think they tore it down. Looked like there was gravel there.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. And even though the phone's right in front of me, is it that important? No.
So went to Wild Bill's. Shout out Wild Bill's. Went to Wild Bill's this morning.
Bills.
Michael was there, so James got to meet Michael. They remember us from he walked up to pay and he's like, "You're the podcast guy, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How's that going?" "Pretty good." And apparently we are not PG enough to play in the store because he said we'd play you guys, but
we would have to.
you'd have to really tone some shit down to be played over the speakers in the store.
We would have to have mute buttons, or just that boop.
Yeah. Beep. That's a lot of work for me to do that.
I know. It's like, well, beep. You beep.
Yeah.
Beep.
That'd be rough. I'd have to find the sound bit and then cut the little piece out and put that in there. That's not worth the time and effort. No.
I'm sure that they have programs that do it automatically, but
I'm sure with the program I have that I use for editing, I'm sure they have like an AI thing I could probably download and put in, like search for cuss words and which ones you want taken out, and they could probably do it. But I don't know enough about the AI program stuff that could do anything with it. So
I'm pretty positive that 90% we would sound like R2D2 after
probably.
If it's like the third or fourth recording of the day.
It's just getting sloppy and we don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah.
R2D2 mode.
Yeah.
So,
holiday.
Yeah.
Holiday winter wheat. Red?
It's a soft red.
There we go.
Wheat.
We've had it on the show before. It's a good little sipper. It's 100. It's a bottle and bond. It's 100 proof. Out of the great state of Indiana.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's not Fort Wayne.
And I fart Wayne. But we've had it. We like this stuff. So
well, it's a good way of waking up the palate.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It has alcohol in there. It's not a huge volume.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's like, hey, there's enough in there to where your mouth's going to go, hey, look.
Mm-hmm. Let's get you woke up.
Yep.
So I was telling James and the flex on the way down to pick up the bottle. My plan was to get up at 9, be out the door by 9 to pick him up, go get cash, because I had to get cash, and head down. I didn't make it out of bed till like 9:15. I messaged him. I was like, I'm on the way. He's like, I am ready. I'm like, don't forget the Hainer bottle, because he took the Hainer bottle. He didn't do his review. Had that fucker for 2 weeks and didn't do a review on it.
Why do I feel like Tony's looking at me?
He is judging you so hardcore right now.
I have been.
Tony, did you do your homework?
I had homework.
We were going to do a review on Lefroy for Down and Dirty. Both you motherfuckers.
So do not judge me.
Oops.
It's okay.
Oops.
Maybe if we had a better teacher.
Ooh.
You can't teach the stupid, apparently.
Well, no, you can't fix stupid, but a 2x4 certainly helps. Or duct tape just quiets them.
Get some frustration out. Let's talk about some fucking work frustration this week. That's fucking rough this week at work.
Yeah,
He had a rough week.
yeah, you're a boss now?
Yeah.
Yes.
He has people underneath him. And a shit ton of paperwork.
Yes.
I was going to be nice about having people under you.
There are people on top of him, probably.
Tell me more.
Anyway, my current old boss up and decided she wanted to quit without notice.
Fun.
So my owner, since apparently I have seniority, came to me. He's like, "You want the spot?" I'm like, "Can I get back to you?" There's a reason I did that.
Get up on it. We can't hardly hear you.
Okay. So he's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Can I get back to you?" 2 days later, I'm like, "Yeah,
Begrudgingly, you took it.
yeah."
Gotcha.
By time 5 o'clock came around, I'm like, "You stupid, stupid boy."
Well, did you get a decent pay increase at least?
Like $5 more, so.
Fuck. I took that. Jesus
Okay.
Christ. Yeah.
But I did
Twist my arm to make more money.
I didn't want.
Yeah.
I don't want the whole sitting behind the desk telling people what to do, and I'm not that kind of person.
What kind of industry is it that you work in?
He owns like he'll go to like houses and like paint and pick up people's junk when they move and
Okay.
like junk removal stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so since he's on the road being hands on, he needs somebody to run the office and find estimates and all that
Gotcha.
stuff. I'm like, for some reason,
James got the job.
yeah,
So you're more of like an office manager now?
yes.
There you go.
I have my own desk. It's so not tall.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel tall when I sit behind that thing.
I bet you do.
And then I sit on this. And I
That sounds
feel
like a weed
told you,
whacker.
jackhammer.
Or is that an impact?
The idiots across the road here are
Yeah,
working
I
on the
noticed.
car, so. I told you to bring your own stool. But get a stool and bring it here. Get you your own microphone. You're part of the show now.
I'm
so.
getting one of these. I just
So-
have to remember to pick it up.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Ooh, here we go.
A what?
An idea.
Why don't you just bring your son's child booster seat? What?
Oh, it's gonna be a day.
It's going to be a day.
It has padding. It's at least 2 to 3 inches taller.
Your wife commented on our last video. She's like, we gotta get you boys taller stools. Because she was talking about Aaron. She's like, why does Aaron look like he's so short? I was like,
Because he's not.
yeah. I was like, James is a lot taller than that too. It's just the stools are just.
Here,
really
is
short.
that better, James?
It's gonna be a day. We're not even at 1 o'clock yet.
No, we're still well within
Yeah.
half a glass of
Yeah.
the first pour.
We're probably only about 15 minutes into the show, so
It's gonna be. You wait.
Well, probably after editing.
yeah. Well, I started everything up early. So I had a really weird experience at Walmart this week.
Well, we were talking about work.
Oh, let's go. Let's finish that because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't want to
So
go on a tangent. So
we're known for our tangents.
we are known for tangents.
So you're just now the office.
Yes.
Uh,
After I screwed up my knee in the field last week.
well,
Told me this too.
I guess that's a good thing
He
then.
fucking cut himself deep.
What did you do?
So we were
Wait. What?
we were in Pleasant Hill last week.
Where's that? I honestly don't know where that
I don't
is.
think either. It's a little south of Troy.
Okay.
Okay.
And the house was a mess. Dog crap everywhere. Had to get that out, and they left their furniture and stuff. Anyway, we went to the dump last Saturday, and I wasn't paying attention. Go figure. And I was taking the bag, and I didn't realize it had glass in it. And my knee met the glass put a hole in the bag and screwed up my knee. And I didn't tell the boss that I screwed up because he's like, safety first. And
Safety's third.
and he's like, do whatever it takes to stay safe. And I looked at it, and I seen like the fatty tissue stuff. And I didn't see bone. It was gushing, and I was in the truck holding my pants like, don't stick, or I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Refused to go to the hospital, and now it's all well, it's getting better.
He hates stitches
Okay.
and stuff. He hates needles and stuff. So
Yeah, I don't do
Super
stitches.
glue.
Yeah.
Don't do the stitches. Don't do well. When I go to a hospital, I went to a hospital when I got my gallbladder out in October, and all they did was poke me with IVs and trying to stick them in my hands. I'm like, can you stop? Like, I don't like.
I almost blacked
poked.
out one time from that.
Yeah, like, stop. And they came in every hour. We need to poke you again. Why? Like, stop. And they went
Yeah.
for my hand and all. Yeah.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, fuck all that. How was your work week?
So, right now I'm currently not on houses.
I think you told me this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now helping out an apartment crew. We're basically done with the project.
Gotcha.
We're just waiting on Monday. We're getting in tub walls and shower walls.
Okay.
Now, we were supposed to do that on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the boss there decided to hold off because rain was in the forecast, and he was being nice and was just like, hey, I'm not going to have you guys carry tub walls in the rain. You know, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to make you guys do it. We're not doing it. So, we finished the little stuff that needed done. When I say little, we had to replace an ice maker because just on the ice maker itself, it was leaking.
Gotcha.
Took less than 2 minutes. Patching concrete on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it took two guys half the day to do.
Right.
Taking all the material back to the shop. I loaded the van. We left probably about 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the shop. Unloaded it. And the boss there went, well, I don't have anything else for you. I was just like, all right,
See ya.
I'll go home.
Mm-hmm.
39 hours. Yeah.
Sucks, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
So I had the first shift guy. So we do 2 shifts at work.
Mm-hmm.
Told me Tuesday on my way in, his way out, goes, I'm off the rest of the week. Good luck to you.
Oh.
Knowing what you guys know what I do, so it's like I have certain in my area, my shipping area, where the trains come up to get loaded to go out to the
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 rows that have to have parts in it, and then I have a big section where they have rollables. They just have caster wheels on them, and they hook up to the take off with them. And that holds 5.
Yeah, I hear the pitter patter too.
He's scratching. I had to think what that was for a second too. But those rows hold 5 doubles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 1 and a 2, but they're back to back, and then you can stack a double stack behind those. So it's 5, and then you can stick 4 behind them because there's a fucking support pole for the roof right there in my row. So I was like, okay, cool. So I just had my mindset that
You're
they'll have
fucked.
somebody I hope decent down here to make sure my week goes well. And it didn't go well after Tuesday. I walk in Wednesday, and it was half full.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to work. They had lost power. That was one of the days we had storms up here. The actual plant lost power. And so you can't move anything when there's no power on.
Really? I thought they had backups.
Ooh, they lost complete power.
Oh.
So it
Then.
gets dark in there. No windows, nothing.
I wonder why. It's a warehouse.
It's fucking
yeah,
warehouse.
it's going to get dark.
It got real dark. So they stopped. It was half full when I got there Wednesday. I was like, fuck, great. I had it caught up. It took me about 2 hours to get it caught back up to where I was actually comfortable. And I was driving my balls off. I was fucking... Someone came over and...
Balls to the walls
Pretty
going.
much. Virgil came over and scanned things for me because we had to put papers on for them to scan. And he came over and did that for me. I was like, I can just drive. Just let me drive. I'll get this thing caught up. That's a pop can. Caleb's sitting out there. I'm not worried about it. Got there Thursday. They had a new guy down there, and I had each row will hold between 5 and 7 double stacks.
Mm-hmm.
The full length.
Yeah.
I came into 2, 2, and then the rest were all 3s. Half. I had half of what I needed to start. And I was pissed. That was Thursday. I told my boss, we went for our meeting. We have a meeting right at 4. I said, I walked up, got my schedule, said, I'm going down to fix my area. It's fucked up. He goes, go take care of your stuff. DJ is my boss.
Oh, okay.
We talked about DJ before. Shout out DJ. He's going to be on the show next month, I think.
Okay.
He's working on his house right now. So I went down there. It took me. I didn't take a lunch that day. Like I worked through both my breaks and a lunch.
Jeez.
And at 8 o'clock, everybody else goes to lunch. So I have like a half hour, 45 minutes where I can just drive. That's where I usually get caught up for the night. If I'm behind, that's where I get caught up. I get ahead for the rest of the evening, and I can pretty much coast the rest of the night. I fucking drove almost till 10 o'clock. Virgil came down, helped me paper all that stuff too. I love Virgil to death. I wish Virgil's wife would let him drink. He come over and drink. He's not allowed to drink. So, Virgil's a good dude. That was Thursday, and they came down and apologized for it looking like shit. Like the bosses came down, like, we're so sorry that they had a new guy down here. It won't happen again. We'll send an email, make sure it doesn't happen to you. Walked in yesterday, equally as fucked as I was Thursday night.
Well, my question is, okay, who the fuck's training him then?
Right. And I'm not allowed to retaliate. So I can't just fucking leave it like shit for the next guy. Personally, I couldn't do it because it pissed me off. And then the bosses are like, you can't. Don't just do what you do. You're a good worker. Do what you do. Okay. So I get there last night, and it's equally as fucked as it was the night before. Fucking air compressor. And I walked down there, I was like, really? 2 nights in a row. 3 nights if you count Wednesday, because I fucking drove. I drove. Mandy walked. We got off early last night. They only ran almost 700 last night, so we got off at like 11. I was out by 11:30 instead of like 2:30 in the morning, like I'm usually out. And Mandy walked up and she's like, "How much longer?" I was like, "I don't know. I haven't taken a break. I've got off this lift to pee once. So I've been on this lift all fucking night long. I've been driving. I had time to get off and I actually had time to paper my stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I hustled, but it was all night long just driving. So that little light at the end of the tunnel was like, get off at 11. They'll be done by 10:30. You'll be done by 11:30. Just keep driving.
If you're lucky.
Keep a positive attitude. Just keep driving. And me and Virgil we cut it up all night long anyway.
That's just when you go, well, this sucks.
Mm-hmm. He'll drive past me and go, oh yeah, and I answer back, oh yeah, as he drives past, and I'll look up there, I'll go, yeah, toast. He answers back. The guys doing the bolts across from us, they start giggling and shit, and they start yelling shit back to us, and we and Virgil just cut it up. We have a good time doing this shit, but fucking just stressed out, just start yelling at each other and shit.
I wonder why you would be stressed.
Shit. 3 days in a row not taking any breaks. Yeah. I came home last night, I had the fattest glass of H&H I've ever had in my entire life. Smoked a cigar. Yeah. That fucker was filled. I took a picture. It was only down here, but I fucking filled the fucker back up here after the picture.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was good shit too.
And you're like,
smoked a cigar, sat here. I fucking Volker Ball. I found Volker Ball back on YouTube, and I fucking put that shit on loop. And it got to Stein on Stein. And I fucking just, every time it got to that and got done, I fucking went back 4 minutes and fucking replayed it again. And I fucking vegged out till about 3 o'clock this morning. I was like, it's fucking perfect. Just listen to that song over and over and over again and fucking watch them guys fucking, all the pyro and shit that they do during that song.
Dude, the pyro is amazing.
That whole fucking concert's awesome. So
sadly, we can't have that shit here in the States.
Can't?
Too many laws.
They do outside stuff here. I don't think they can't do the pyro as much as they can, but
it has to be outside, and the fire marshal has to see the show, all the pyro for the show beforehand, and yeah.
I've seen the run of wires that they do for those shows.
It's ridiculous.
It's nuts. It's like wires on top of wires, and they're all snaked and they look all perfect
and then,
shit. And
if you think about it, like, just the cost to do that.
Until is registered to do that shit. He got burnt one time. He's like,
oh, he's just like, nope, I don't trust you guys.
Nope, I'll do it myself.
I'll do it.
Yeah. So
I love
Rammstein. We were in the car
that he does it.
Yeah. You see him when he does firefight. He has the apparatus hooked to him, and all three of them have the thing on. He's squeezing the thing to get him to fire up. So
You're just like, I just don't trust you motherfuckers.
We were in the car earlier and it came. America came on Turbo, and I was like, he was in the middle of talking. I just fucking turned the fucker up. I was like, Rammstein's one of my favorite bands. I have to listen to it. Sorry.
Sorry,
So-
Stein. You don't get to talk.
Yeah. So today was a good morning. I'm glad I'm through the week, and hopefully next week will be a better situation for me at work. But
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. I still love what I do. I still really enjoy it. It just gets frustrating when it's you're blatantly getting fucked in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes. So
No, that's why I can't. The rumor mill is, I'm going to be getting my own van.
Right.
So I'm going to
Keep
be
saying
running
this.
my own.
yeah.
Which, until I have keys in hand or signed paperwork, it is what it is. But,
We got a call Thursday night. Mandy walked over. She took a break, and she never comes over to my area. She just goes and does her break, and so she walked over, and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Fucking driving my ass off. What's going on?" She's like, "We have a situation at the house." So I stopped, and I was like, "What's going on?" So apparently the kids were taking the dogs out, and Link took up off the alley because there was a lady walking her dog out there, and Link's a very
friendly.
friendly dog, and he walked up. He ran out there to see the dog. And, hey, how you doing? My name's Link. Apparently, she dropped her cell phone. The lady walking her dog didn't know she dropped her cell phone. She took off up the alley, and Caleb found the cell phone sitting in our yard and picked it up and brought it in the house. No harm, no foul, right? He picked the phone up so he wouldn't get hit by a lawnmower. Oh, you need to cut my fucking grass. My grass is fucking horrible right now. Too much rain. I haven't had time to get out there and cut it. I fucking went to step in the yard last night. I was like, it's fucking covering my shoe. Caleb's gonna have to cut grass tomorrow. So apparently she came back around. This is why we got the phone call. She came up about an hour or so later. She came up and knocked on the door.
Yeah.
Tapped on the door because Kenzie was sitting in the living room, and Caleb came downstairs. She's like, she accused Caleb of stealing her cell phone. She says, I have GPS on it, and it says it's here. Where's my cell phone at? And like, got in his face and shit about it. She says, I've called the cops. You need to go. Next time you need to turn this into the police station. I'm like, he's fucking 17 years old, doesn't have a driver's license. How the fuck is he gonna get down to the police station?
Well, and then it's one of those, okay, you know where your phone is.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Here. It's right here. I haven't. What are you doing with my phone and all this stuff? And I was like, I told Caleb when I saw him Friday after he got home from school, I was like, I said, I've never told you. I always told you to be respectful to adults. I said, next time that happens, tell you, fuck you, and shove the fucking door in her face and tell her you fuck off.
At that point, it's just like, oh, it's your cell phone? All right, I'm going to set it over there.
Yep.
Just get it
He was being a super nice kid about it, and the lady wanted to come up and fucking chew his head off.
out of the yard,
So-
put it up, to where it's not going to get hit by a vehicle.
Yeah. Put it out in the middle of the alleyway. Fuck her.
That's what my nephew thought about my neighbor yesterday.
You want to tell that story? That's a fucking great. He has a Karen that lives next door. So she's been calling. She called the cops on the kids last weekend because they were outside playing.
Really?
Yeah.
It was fucking 70 fucking degrees outside last week. What the fuck do you think they were going to do?
We were having a cookout. They were outside playing. My boy had his cousins over, and she at first accused them of hitting a golf ball
At her house.
The cop's like, did you see her do it? No. Or see him do it? No. Okay, then where's your proof? I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
Right.
I told her, I'm like, I'm not keeping my kid and my niece and nephews inside at 75 degrees. Not happening.
No.
So
off is in that direction.
Yeah. You keep heading south, bitch.
So my nieces and nephews came back and stayed the night last night, and she started again. So
he had a whole house full of fucking kids. When I pulled up, they like all came out on the porch. I'm like, I asked him last night. I was like, I'm surprised you didn't say, "Fucking come pick me up now."
So
There's like 4 kids on the porch when I pulled up to get him this morning.
I took a nap because I was tired. About 6 o'clock.
That's my stomach. I haven't eaten anything yet today.
About 6 o'clock.
You heard that right?
Damn.
Yeah, it was rough.
Like, you heard that too. And I'm like,
Felt like a race
Yeah.
car. Oh, it's gonna be a day.
It's gonna be a day.
About 7:30, I get woken up. Cops are on the way. Why? The Karens caught him. I'm like, okay. Roman is his name, and he's only
Nephew.
7. Yeah,
Nephew, right?
Yeah, he's only 7, and they're like, he decided to show his junk to her. Pants down. So
I laugh like this when you told me the story the first time.
So she called the cops on a 7-year-old for showing his little turtle. They told him not to do it again.
It's probably the first one she's seen in years. I'm just gonna say.
Probably.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
I'm like, Roman, you don't do that. I'd not care.
It's one of those. I
Dan,
understand,
where you were coming from, but you can't
but
judge you.
not the front. You have to bend over.
That's what I said
and
too.
moon.
Moon.
Yeah.
Be like, she's a child predator.
So
I would straight up do that then. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Why are you staring?
Yeah.
that was his way of getting
Why are you
back.
staring, Karen?
That was his way of getting back to her for last weekend, showing his stuff.
Oh my god.
Where's that soundbite at? Hold on. I had an issue this week with the soundboard, or last night, because I changed the name of the file that it sits in on the desktop. Because I added new things. I was like, oh, it just says file 3 or new folder 3. I was like, oh, I fucking don't like that. So I changed it. And then every button I hit was getting an error. I was like, what the fuck did I do?
What I do?
Because it changed the name of the file where it was
Really?
located at. I had to go back through it last night and change everything. So,
I am not that smart.
No. Where's it at? I don't know where all the buttons are at yet. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
There we go.
Yeah.
So,
His,
yeah.
His dad comes to the house ready to correct him for it. I'm like, no. Don't do that.
It's already been taken care of.
Yeah.
That's your actual brother?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. And so,
The one you had issues with this past week?
yes.
You don't have to tell the story. You told me the story. We'll talk about it afterwards.
And
But-
then about 9 o'clock, she comes on the porch, and we're sitting on the porch. She's like, "Don't talk to me. I don't want any issues anymore."
Fucking don't peer over my fucking yard, lady.
I'm like, if I had all I had to do was show you my stuff to get you to leave me alone,
I'd have done that a while ago.
Yeah, no shit.
probably would have ended up in jail. But
Yeah.
35 years old can't do that. Well, you could.
Good.
Well, if you think about it, it is private property.
Yeah, technically.
Last weekend, I told my boy, because he's not allowed outside apparently. I said, Hunter, I picked him up from school. I'm like, let's walk up and down the sidewalk just to irritate her, like while she was smoking. I'm
You're
like,
just egging this shit on now.
no.
That's a little dickish, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll allow it.
It's like,
I need that.
I'll allow it.
That's a new soundbit I need to get now. Mill's saying, I'll allow it.
I told him, I'm like, let's walk to the street stoplight by the house. She can't do anything. She don't know the sidewalk. So we walk by and around her house, back through the alley. I'm like, I looked at her. I'm like, boo, can't do anything to me. You don't know the. Yeah.
it's a public
Area. Fuck off. So apparently today is 420. As we're recording. My smart ass son decided to write 420 underneath on the calendar out there. It says podcast. So I just marked down which weekends we're having podcast. And he wrote 420 underneath it in green.
Creative kid.
Caleb or Logan?
Caleb. He's the only smart ass in the house.
No, I could see Logan doing it.
He tries. But his brother's like so much better. He's got ears on Logan for being a smart ass. But James said from 2 to 6 today up in the square they're fucking having a smoke out.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Not going
completely legal.
I'm not going downtown today.
No, it's if you want to partake, go right ahead. I don't care.
Something Michael asked us. We were at Wild Bill's. He's like, "Do you want a gift pack?" And I was like, "Of?" And he just kind of looked at us and said, "I don't partake, dude. I'm good, thanks." I'm apparently they went. He told me the story when we were there. Sorry, Michael, if I'm outing you. But
Well, hold on. Okay, now say it because then we can.
Oh yeah, I can edit it out if I feel weird about it later. He, I guess he went to a corporate function, and the COO was there, and apparently they were giving out gummies to everybody to try, and he overserved himself. It was supposed to be an upper, and he could barely pick his head off the table. Yeah, so apparently it's 420, so Wild Bill's had some stuff there. They were...
May or may not.
Yeah.
Well, they can't sell it.
Yet. Only 50.
I don't
There's a
even...
dispensary right across the street from Wild Bill's.
Well, you see, it is so stupid, the stupidity.
Dude, fucking legalize it and sell the fucking shit out of it.
Well, no,
Fucking
it already is
I know,
legal.
that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with it. I'm not going to partake. It's
The
not
government just hasn't gotten it through their thick fucking skull that, hey, the faster you actually can get the product out there, the faster you can get the money off of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I thought that was funny.
Stop taxing tobacco as much.
Yeah. I know you like edibles. That's why I brought it up. I thought that was kind of funny.
I have not partaken in quite a few years.
So,
Like, if I was going to partake now,
he overserved the shit out of himself.
I would straight up do, a gummy or something like that because smoking, no.
Yeah.
Because I quit that.
Right.
Hell, Melissa doesn't even want me smoking a cigar, and I've tried explaining, well, you don't inhale it.
You'd freaking lose your lungs if you inhaled one of these. I've done it before, and it's fucking horrible.
You just draw it into your mouth and you blow it right back out.
Yep.
But it's funny, sometimes she's gone, ooh, I like that smell. Mm-hmm. Because, the cigars that you smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
They're not all bad.
No.
I've had some horrible ones, and I've lit it, and like, nope. Nope,
Yeah,
not buying that one again.
You've shown pictures, like, yeah, nope,
Yeah.
not doing this one.
So they have, it's called the Great Fucking Cigar Company. That's the actual name.
Oh, that's great.
But they're like $3 a stick. They have them there at Wild Bill's.
Oh, that's
I think
not
that's
bad.
one of the ones I thought. So I think I've gotten down to what happened with the $44 cigar.
Okay.
I think they charged me for a box of cigars. Oh. For two of them. I think they were just the barcode rung up wrong. No big deal. It is what it is. They're only $3 a stick, so it's like, okay. I started doing the math. I'm like, that's kind of a box of cigars. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I didn't get. They're all $2.95 for a stick. In that section, I'm like, and they're good cigars, but there's not one there that's $44. So I started doing the math. I'm like,
Not in that area.
no, because you know what area I'm talking.
Yeah,
about.
it's because
It's right as you walk in. It's to the right,
yeah, we walked in because
right on the wall here.
brother was with us, and that's when we picked
2 weeks
something
ago.
up from Troy. Anyways,
What was the
But,
barrel? Yeah, the barrel we picked up at Troy's. So we stopped at Wild Bill's on the way back there, and he asked, he's like, "Do you mention us?" I was like, "We fucking mention you guys all the time on the show."
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he's excited. He's like, "Thank you so much for doing that." And it's like, "You guys are awesome. You're right down the road from me. It's better than driving all the way." I still like the Stogie Shop because they have Battlegrounds. That's one of my favorite cigars, but that's the only place I can get. I asked Michael the last time he was in there. I was like, "Can you guys get Battlegrounds? Because if you get Battlegrounds, this is my go-to place."
Yeah.
He's like, I've been trying. I can't get them. So
well, I think it's because you said that they are technically a
it's crispy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Crispy.
Well, it's because they are a franchise, right?
Mm-hmm. They can get them. He says there's other Wild Bills that have them. He just can't get them for whatever reason. He can't. He's ordered them before and they've not come in.
Des bougie.
Yeah. So I picked up I picked up about $40 worth this morning. $50 with tax. With tax was $50.
Oh,
I picked up some
horrible.
some good cheap ones, like those great fucking cigar ones. I picked up a bunch of the Churchills, the big long ones, so I can sit here and smoke one and edit videos and shit like that, and not feel bad that I'm smoking a $3 cigar. It actually is a decent $3 cigar, not a fucking chillin' moose or anything like that fuckface brought up here that one time. So
my favorite though was when Alan realized how much money
that Lincoln was.
he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So that was fun.
Things that make us laugh.
Yeah, no shit. It's a $20 cigar. Yeah.
And?
I'm good with a $5 cigar. And?
Okay.
Yeah, good luck finding them in your area first off, because it's hard to get them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I like the pipe that I seen.
He was looking at pipes. So I was like, fuck, get a pipe.
A water pipe or
An actual, like,
tobacco
pipe.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That was cool.
I was like, you can smoke those in here. I don't give a fuck. Just don't smoke cigarettes. Cigars and pipes I have no problem with. Cigarettes, don't fuck smoke cigarettes in my house.
Well,
Which is weird because I smoke cigars in here, but it's like...
it's a different smell.
Yeah.
It really is.
I grew up with a smoker all my life. It's like, I can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke, so...
Well, and then...
This doesn't bother me.
When I did World War II reenacting,
Uh-huh.
I would always smoke a pipe.
You did reenactments?
Mhm.
Oh, you never told me this. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I did World War II.
That's dope.
I was the German.
We had in high school we had guys come to the middle school and do a Civil War reenactment. That was kind of cool. So, but German, is he Germans?
The German.
Is he Germans?
I was a Wehrmacht. German army. Soldat.
So that. What else happened this week? We had the eclipse. That was 2
weeks.
2 weeks ago. In the time that we've been together.
That was cool.
That was really cool. I was sitting on my back. I took a mental health day from work.
Oh, I thought that you were still going to go in.
I didn't go in.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get dinged for it.
They worked. So.
Oh, they actually did work?
Virgil worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I got word that they were done by 7 because no one showed up.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be here at 6. No one showed up, so they worked for an hour and fucking kicked everybody out. I'm like, I don't feel bad for taking the night off then.
Nope.
So
you saved money.
I did save money to drive up there. It's only 10 minutes up the road, but I still saved money. But I stayed at home. I can't remember. I think we grilled out. Afterwards, but it got dark. Mm-hmm. The street lights kicked on.
Well, yeah,
like, that's dope. That was fun.
Well, it's when you're in totality. It's just like nighttime.
Yeah, it was really neat. It was like because outside, all the kids had the fucking glasses, but I had my welding mask on because I have 2 welding masks out in the garage. I was like, I'll just get my welding mask because fuck it, it's the same thing. And I put it down, look at it real quick, and then take it back up because you're not really supposed to stare at that through a welding mask. You're not supposed to stare at it, but you can look at it real quick. And it was getting close, and I was like, here it comes, and you just see the shadows.
Oh yeah,
creep over. I was like, oh, that's cool. I posted it up on my Facebook page. It was kind of cool. The kids and shit were out there. I was posting every couple minutes, like, it's getting darker, and then it's fucking just dark. So you couldn't see the shed.
Oh, that's cool.
That was pretty cool. So
it's getting dark out here.
So
wow, I feel like I'm just nursing mine. You guys have already.
I've already cleaned my glass. I'm ready for the next one.
Shit.
Get to it, son.
Well, I mean,
no, that's good shit to sip on. That's
the only thing that I've had so far today has been peanut M&Ms.
That is unhealthy.
That's
what?
Unhealthy.
No, I usually only eat once a day, so.
I only eat once a day. Hey! Once a day eaters. Then I come home and eat stupidly because I'm fucking...
Do you know how much calories candy has?
Yes.
Yeah. I can tell you guys this story. So we went, after we met up last weekend.
Okay.
Because we got a bottle last week.
Yeah.
We went to Jason's house.
Saturday?
Last Saturday. Jason, thank you again for the going out and getting that bottle for us.
I can't wait till Jason comes back.
I know. That's going to be so much fun. We need to schedule that. We have some other things that you and I need to talk about scheduling too, so we'll get to that here after a while. But it's something you and I have talked about. We just need to schedule it and get it working. May have to involve music.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about now. So
we have so many different things going on in the background. Like
it's crazy
stuff that.
And James is working on shit in the background too. So there's all kinds of crazy.
Yeah,
stuff
that's why I'm like,
so,
all right, which one was it?
It's you and I.
Because
talked about this before
there's
James
quite a bit.
So we went to Easton because we had Caleb with us, and we just wanted to go walk around. And I hadn't been to Easton in years, which apparently is a good place to go get shot.
I could have told you that.
It's getting bad over that area.
It is.
Mifflin. Sorry if you're from Mifflin High School, but Mifflin High School is right over there, and it's a bad area anyway. Yeah. So, but sorry, Nick. My buddy Nick went to Mifflin High School. If my parents had stayed if my mom would have stayed in Columbus, I would have gone to, and I lived with my mom, I would have gone to Mifflin. But I bounced. That's my stomach again. Sorry.
You want to know who that sounds like? Link.
It does sound like Link. Sounds like when he growls.
Because he does the whole.
Yeah. So we went and we walked around. We walked around outside, and then we walked. Mandy's like, "There's a shit ton of stuff inside. Let's go inside and walk around." Because that was our area. We used to live right down the road from that all the time. We go there all the time, more so than going to Polaris.
I'm not a huge fan of Polaris.
Polaris I think, is more towards my style of shopping because it has the stores that aren't so high end. Easton has a lot of high end stores. Or they claim they're high end stores.
Polaris has high end stores too.
Yeah, on the one wing, yeah, there's a lot of high end shit there. But you have like the Hot Topics and shit like that there. That's kind of makes you feel like you can actually afford shit.
Yeah.
Easton doesn't have a Hot Topic or anything like that. They have
No.
Journeys is about the cheapest place they have there, and the Lids.
I thought they had a $5 and below.
No, unless it's across the street at the outside, like the out.
Yeah, I think it might not be in the mall proper.
Right.
Yeah, because Easton's kind of weird.
It's a huge freaking area. If you've never been to Easton, look Easton up online. It's massive. It's not just the mall area itself, which is decent anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But the outskirts around it, all the way up to Morse Road and everything like that, they have like a Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff there now, and they have a Whole Foods.
They have a Costco.
And a Costco, and they have where it used to be the Comp USA. I used to work at that Comp USA. It was right there on the corner.
Oh, okay.
That's where I met Joey Numbers. That's how we became friends. But there used to be a Comp USA and stuff right there, right across from Red Robin and all that stuff. So, but I think the Five and Below is over where that section of the mall area is. So
you can rent.
Yeah, the outlying shops.
Yeah.
Stuff, so.
I didn't do that.
So you put whiskey on top of old whiskey?
No, I sprayed.
Oh, he got his
yeah.
water bottle over there. I forgot he had a big ass water bottle. Tonight.
So who doesn't pay attention during podcasts now?
Shut up, stupid.
Well, I was going to say, which one were you going to call stupid? Because, to be fair, we all kind of fit that bill.
So I have a train.
I said we.
Yeah, as a general consensus.
Okay.
I have
You do stupid shit. I do stupid shit. He does stupid shit.
Do a lot
Who does the most?
I do pretty stupid
Link.
shit. Yeah. Zelda.
Yeah, now Zelda.
So we have a train at work that they're all numbered.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one the ones I have to worry about are 21, 22 on certain parts.
Okay.
21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28. Then I have a 2A and a 2B. So every time 2B pulls up, I said, "To be fair!"
Or not to be.
Yeah. It used to be that. Yeah, it used to be that one. But I yell, "To be fair" now because it's fucking funny. And
Well, as soon as 2B shows up, fair!
some of the guys that roll up know what watch Leonard Kennedy and they start giggling and shit like that. So it's funny. So we cut it up at work. That is
You have to have fun at work.
The stress level at work, dealing with this has to be out at a certain time.
Yeah.
Mandy has to do with it more than I do. I just have trains that pull up, and I just load the trains and they take off. But those people that pull up have a certain time that they have to get their parts from the other parts.
Oh, yeah.
And then get to my area and get loaded. I don't like people sitting around in my area anyway because it just gets bottlenecked because it's.
Oh, yeah.
Virgil's up for me, and if he doesn't have anybody to load, once he loads somebody, they have to drive through my area to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's bottlenecked up there, then I have 4 or 5 carts waiting for me to come down,
Yeah.
and it's just like one after another after another.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I'm trying to get shit caught up, and it's like I have 5 trains in a row, and it's like you're taking me away from getting my area caught back up, and it's like it becomes a pain in the ass sometimes. I love my job.
Well, I mean, get them in and get them out.
Yeah, it's as quick as possible. And the girls that roll up, that some of them listen to the show. I've shout out Sierra. She's cool.
Hi.
She might come and sit in and watch a show, not be on the show. I told her last night. I was telling her about.
She can do what Mandy does.
Yeah, I
sit over to the side and make
little comments. And we'll know you're there. That's what I told her. I was telling her about the bottle we were picking up this morning. She's like, "You have to tell me how that is." She's kind of into whiskey. She's kind of cool, but.
You're like, well, if you show up.
She's like, "You didn't tell me about the last bottle." I was like, "What last bottle?" I said, "It's all on the show. Just watch the show and you put over which one you." I didn't tell you about. I went to the Tinderbox last weekend when I was at Easton. It's a cigar store.
Oh, okay.
It's a chain. They have all through Columbus. There's one over by Tuttle, but this one was at Easton. And I walked in there and there was a smoking hot chick sitting there smoking a cigar. And I was like, damn, that's cool.
That's just when you walk in and go, how you doing?
Yeah. I picked up another big. They had an Asylum 13. It was a big fucking gauged one. I have another gauged one I bought. That may come out later on when we do our anniversary show.
You like them big and
I do
thick.
like. There's gonna be a big fucking. I have 4 fucking huge gauged 71s in there. So.
He likes the thick
Mm-hmm. Wild Bill's had the big gauge ones this morning too. I was like, no, I have enough.
Do they fit easy?
I don't know. We'll see here. They're called jawbreakers for a reason. So. So.
You're going to be chewing the shit out of that.
Yeah, apparently that's what Aaron likes to do. He told me he likes chewing on cigars. Not lighting them, he just chews on them. I'm like, that's cool. Must be a Marine thing. I don't know.
I think he might think it's a crown. I don't know.
Shout out, Aaron. Love you, buddy.
Equal opportunity dick.
Yeah, no shit. So.
No discrimination.
Nope. Nope. We don't know any of that around here. As my dad would put it, if you were up, you're in the game. That was my household growing up. If you were up and functioning, you were easily be picked on.
Yep.
That's how my dad was.
My boy's growing up.
Hey, we could talk about this one. Go ahead and tell. He's cooking on his own now. 9 years old, cooking eggs and
9
shit.
years old, cook. I had a plan to cook for him. I wake up, and he's already by the stove cooking eggs.
How many eggshells made it in?
Ooh, I didn't ask that question.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
That's not bad.
No. For a 9-year-old, that's definitely not bad.
He likes to cook for himself. Like,
He's a strong, independent
9-year-old.
9-year-old that
I
don't
said-
need no dad.
I said encourage that. Encourage the shit.
then
out of it.
yeah.
I did well.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, don't let
For
him,
now.
don't let him go out and start your grill and shit and do all that stuff.
No.
Just wait here in about 3 to 4 years. You're going to be the worst thing ever.
Just don't let him
Yeah.
make chicken on the grill.
Oh, he told me that story.
How bad?
Not done.
He said it tasted.
That's why I said how bad.
He said it tasted like glue.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
The answer to that is no, thank you.
Right.
But
So-
he tried. I give him credit for trying.
Yeah.
He's going to be tested for an IEP.
School stuff.
Okay.
Logan's on IEP, so it's like you can. Once you're tested, you can say, okay, I don't want him to do this, this, and this. And he has to have special, like, he gets special help and stuff like that. It's not like the slow kid class, but it's like he gets extra help to get him through what he's doing. So, let me tell you that story. Logan, I don't mean to interrupt, and I
No,
apologize.
you're good.
Logan told me this morning, he goes,
tangent.
I know, right? He deadlifted 195.
Well, good shit.
No shit. I was like, God damn.
It's more than
Go out there and pick that fucking barrel up now.
Well, he did.
Yeah. At school, he fucking deadlifted one. He goes, I deadlifted 195. I was like,
Good shit.
fuck, hell yeah, dude.
more than me.
Yeah. Solid little kid, man, let me tell you.
Well, no. Can you pick yourself up off the floor?
I can pick myself up off the floor, but I don't know if I can pick my actual weight up. That's an issue.
I can.
Yeah. I'm trying to get there.
I do it a lot.
Yeah. A lot of shit.
Work.
Yeah. I do this. Zzz, 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 zzz.
Oh, so
I have a lot of finger strength. Forklift drivers do it better.
guitarists.
Yep.
So much. Now I know why they can't play at the smoke place.
So
far out of PG.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Michael.
No, because at work, bringing in 50-pound bags of concrete.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it right there.
These guys were doing it one at a time, and there was a lot. I said,
Pack it on.
fuck this shit. I went, load up two, let me go.
Mhm.
And they went, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's 200 pounds. And
You have a lot of leg strength. Like, it's all leg strength. That's all that it is. You're just holding it. As long as your legs can handle it, you can carry it.
yeah, well,
That's all a deadlift is.
at
Just leg
this
strength.
at this apartment complex, it's a DC construction,
Okay.
which it is safety oriented.
Mhm.
So you have to wear jeans, pants.
Yeah, you have a lot of regulations you got to go through.
Yeah, you have to wear safety toes. Always have to have on a hard hat.
Mhm.
Which my argument against a hard hat
Yeah.
will come up here soon. But if you're using power tools, you're
Right.
technically not supposed to have gloves.
Right.
But my gloves are fingerless.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And they were trying to argue that with me.
Dinky with it, yeah.
And I'm like, how are my glove tips going to get caught?
Yeah.
Like, fingers.
Yeah.
But,
That happened when I cut my hand. I was cutting with a cutoff wheel and it freaking bounced and cut my hand. And they're like,
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't have gloves on because all that shit would have been inside the wound and everything. You had to clean all that shit out. And it's like, that's fine.
well, I looked at their safety woman that's never done any of the trade.
Right.
So, they just come up with all the safety rules because,
You should do this. You should. Well, I watched a video on this. You shouldn't do this.
It's cheaper on their insurance. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yep.
But when we're in 80 plus degree weather, having to wear all the safety gear, you are seriously putting us at risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
No shit.
We're not allowed to have skull caps underneath
That's a pain in the ass.
Underneath the hard hat.
Yeah.
So you can't have a bandana wrapped around to keep the sweat out of your eyes. Not allowed to do that.
Ooh.
But you can have a toboggan.
That makes your head sweat more.
No, I'm just going, okay, you can't have a bandana, but you can have a toboggan. How much sense does that make? No. Zero. And then on the underground, because when we do an underground on an apartment, nothing's built. There might be 2 pieces of machinery near us.
Yeah.
But they're usually down there.
Right.
So we're in the ditch, gluing stuff up. You have to have a hard hat on.
Why? Makes no sense.
Fuck if I know.
Makes no sense. Nothing's going to fall on me. Motorcycle.
I looked at one of the guys and I went, so I'm in a ditch. What's going to hit my head?
Right.
A rock? Or, heaven forbid, if the ditch collapses, you think a hard hat's going to save me?
Nope. Ask all the miners that freaking get dropped and shit how a hard hat helps them. Doesn't.
No.
You're still trapped. So.
But yeah,
yeah, that's not good.
It's like things that irritate the fuck out of me.
Better you than me, because I think you handle it better than I would. I'd just like, fuck you guys! I'd just be all pissed off about it.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't have to wear earplugs. I have to wear steel toes. That's the only safety issue I have. And my work uniforms are long sleeve. I can't have short sleeves, which irritates me because it gets hot in there. But I'm not allowed to roll them up. Because someone one time cut themselves on a piece of metal, and now we have to keep everything down. Like, one person fucks it up for everybody.
Oh, no.
So
because of what it says on our glue and cleaner, they want us to wear gloves, long sleeves, when we're using the glue and cleaner.
Yeah. You want to get glued to yourself.
I looked at them and I went, no. I'm not going to do that. They went, well, it's a safety thing. And I went, yeah, when it's 100 degrees outside in the unit, like, there's no airflow,
right.
with high humidity, you're asking for a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because I would sue the everlasting piss out of the company.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Some of that shit's crazy. I mean, I understand some of it. Like, obviously you don't have people on the back of a forklift if it's overweighted.
And then
someone's
okay,
going to get hurt. I understand that.
Okay, I get having the hard hat going in and out of a building.
Yeah,
I get that.
Honk when you're going up the aisle. I understand that. That's no big deal.
We're no longer allowed to wear hats underneath a hard hat
What the fuck?
because it doesn't fit right. But a toboggan fits right. Still trying to figure that one out.
There's a guy at work that wears a toboggan all the time, and I'm like, it's 80 degrees in here. Why do you have a fucking toboggan on?
But like some of the things, it's like, you've obviously never been in the trades.
Nope, never. I can tell you that right now.
We decided, like, hey, on the last day, we're all going to wear shorts. We're not going to wear the hard hats. Why? What's the worst thing they're going to do?
Yeah.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pay me more, and I might be more interested in doing your safety stuff. But you're causing me to have to go outside of what I'm comfortable doing. I should be compensated.
Oh, I've already told the bosses that's like, I've suffered from heat exhaustion before. I've suffered from heat stroke.
Yeah.
So I am more susceptible to that.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. How about no?
That's why I can't wait to go back to houses.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. We can cut this one. Think of what we want to do next.
Okay, well,
Send it.
I guess, no, you're going to.
No, go ahead. I had a shortcut for the outro to play the music as we did it, but I took it off because I put something else in this.
Womp,
so,
womp.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Well, I guess that's us here at the Crack Skull Podcast. To my right, we have James. To my left, we have Corey. And speaking to you right now, it's Tony. We'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.